Hello everyone, my name is Pukar Dhital and today we'll be covering Grade 7 R English. Today we'll be covering the chapter Locations and Positions. So let's begin the class. So in this chapter we'll be figuring out how to locate any particular locations, that is how to address it if you have to give location of any particular object or place. Right, and at the same time we'll learn to define positions, like in what position a certain thing is. Right, so before we begin the class, let's go with the starter. Alright, so here's the map of Europe. I'm sure you've seen this map quite a lot of times. Now find the following facts on the map given below, meaning it's more like a classroom activity, and what I want is you can take a time and find out these nations, right, all with Ireland, Spain, Iceland, Atlantic Ocean, North Sea, the United Kingdom. So find all these nations located here in the map. So let's figure that out first. And also do keep in your mind the question that is given here. Alright, look at the map and answer, where is Ireland? So let's figure that out first. So have you done it? So let's quickly have a look at it. So did you find Ireland? So if you look at the map, Ireland is right here. You see, a country next to United Kingdom in the Atlantic Ocean, Ireland. Spain. Now, if you're a football fan of Barcelona, let's say, you'll be certainly knowing that, right? So where's Spain? It's right here, right? Iceland, here, an isolated island. Atlantic Ocean, North Sea, here you go, North Sea, and of course, the United Kingdom. Okay, so this is just an activity, and let's figure it out how these particular island, all right, how to give its location and positions. So that's why a question is asked here, where is Ireland? Well, for now you can say Ireland is in Atlantic Ocean next to United Kingdom. And we'll be again, so for now, mind you, we'll be again answering that. But for now, let's just answer it. Where is Ireland? Ireland is in Atlantic Ocean next to the United Kingdom. So this is the answer we are answering it for now. That is after we observed this particular map. Okay. But now let's read a passage that's given here in the book, and then we'll again answer this question, where is Ireland? Alright, so let's move forward. Okay, so before we begin the passage, let's learn the meanings of these words that appear in the passage below. Alright, so every time I say that whenever we learn passages, and it's a wonderful time for us to learn new vocabularies, alright, so not just the words given here, but you can, I'm sure that there could be many words whose meaning you want to know. So in that case, you can always follow this particular technique. So you first write down the word, and then you write the meaning, and we write sentence from the book. And finally, you can have sentence of my own. So, right, so for instance, if the word is island, as given here, right, of course you write its meaning down right here, a piece of, like a piece of land, and here you can write down its very meaning. For these are words here, and these are meanings. Okay, so you can write its meaning down here and sentence from the book, and you see where and how, in which paragraph this sentence, this particular word is used in a sentence. So you can write that very sentence here, sentence from the book, and then you make your own sentence using the very word that is island. Alright, like what you can make out of it. Sentence of my own. So you can do this every time you read a paragraph, and every time you come across a new word whose meaning you want to know. So let's begin here. Alright, so learn the meanings of these words that appear in the passage below. Island, piece of land surrounded by water, sea, ocean. Example, Sri Lanka is an island in the Indian Ocean. Ocean, mass of salt water that covers most of the Earth's surface. Example, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean. Sea, the salt water that covers most of the Earth's surface and encloses its continents or islands. Example, Arabian Sea, Caspian Sea. Coast, shore, seaboard, beach. Volunteer, unpaid assistant. Popular, well-liked, liked by many people. Visit, go or come to see a person, place, etc. Valley, a stretch of land between hills. Example, Kathmandu Valley, Arun Valley. Spot, here a place or an area meaning a particular place. Now that we have learned its meaning, let's move forward and read the passage. Now again, before we read the passage, let's consider these two questions. Who is Zakinta and where is Ganodoya Secondary School? So let's read the passage. And you can observe my reading as I read the passage given here. Miss Zakinta from Ireland. Ireland is an island country in Europe. It is in the Atlantic Ocean. You can see Ireland between Spain and Iceland. The United Kingdom is to the east of Ireland. The United Kingdom is between the Atlantic Ocean and the North Sea. Dublin is the capital and largest city of Ireland. It is on the east coast. Miss Zakinta is from Dublin in Ireland. Nowadays, she lives in Kathmandu. She is a volunteer teacher. She works for Ganodoya Secondary School at Bafal in Kathmandu. The school is between Kolonki and Soembu. It is to the right on your way to Soembu from Kolonki inside the ring road. There is a beautiful Ganesh temple in front of the school. Miss Zakinta lives in the yellow house at the back of the temple. Miss Zakinta is a good teacher. She also knows very well how to teach students with learning disability. She is very popular among students. On the holidays, she likes to visit different places in Nepal. She has visited every important spot in Kathmandu but has not been outside the valley. So here this passage tells us about Miss Zakinta, who is from Ireland and who is currently living in Kathmandu, and how she is helping students of Ganodoya Secondary School, which is in Bafal. Now, remember what I said earlier? There was this question about Ireland. And remember, we answered it as well. And mind you, our answer was not incorrect. But after reading the passage, let's try to answer that very question again. And here it goes. And that question was, where is Ireland? Remember, initially, we had written Ireland is in the Atlantic Ocean next to United Kingdom, which is not incorrect. But after reading the passage, let's again try to write down, where is Ireland? Now let's write it down. Ireland is in the Atlantic Ocean and it is between Spain and Iceland. Now see, our answer has changed. This is because we have redefined our answer after reading the passage. See, Ireland is in the Atlantic Ocean and it is between Spain and Iceland. Now, in case you want to know more, let's compare this to our picture here again. I'll again bring that picture forward. See, what we had written was, it is between Spain and Iceland, right? So right here between Spain and Iceland is Ireland. Okay, now let's move further. Now, the question again asks, who is Miss Zakinta? Now, I'm going to answer this in the next page, all right? So it says 3, read and answer. And it says, now, number A, who is Miss Zakinta? Now, all right, to which you certainly are going to answer. From the passage, that is, after reading the passage, Miss Zakinta is an Irish lady who lives in Kathmandu. She is a volunteer. She's a volunteer teacher in Ganodoya Secondary School at Bafal in 2. So see, Miss Zakinta is an Irish lady, meaning she's from Ireland who lives in Kathmandu. She's currently living in Kathmandu. She's a volunteer teacher in Ganodoya Secondary School at Bafal in Kathmandu. Now, if you look at number B, the question is, where is Ganodoya Secondary School? Alright, so where do you think is Ganodoya Secondary School? See, it's very simple. So you can remember, most of the times, answer begins right from the question. So you can write here, Ganodoya Secondary School is at Bafal in Kathmandu. So do you think the answer is complete? No, see, it has asked for us a very detailed, we have to assume that, okay, where is Ganodoya Secondary School? So this answer will be somewhat, it is not incorrect, but we can consider this answer to be somewhat incomplete because it just talks about Bafal, it's in Bafal in Kathmandu, but it actually does not answer the precise where, the precision, alright? So for that, we'll have to continue writing it, and if you look at the passage again, alright, in the second paragraph, Alright, it gives a complete, a detailed answer of this question. Alright, the school, so you have to continue writing from the school. The school is between Kalanki. So let's continue the answer in the next page. Kalanki and Soyambhu. So we can further write it down to give a precise location. It is to the right. So in the book it's written on your way to Soyambhu, but here we can modify the answer and yet not change its meaning. So it is to the right on the way to Soyambhu from Kalanki inside the ring road. So see, this is how we can answer it or give a detailed answer to the questions. Okay, there are more questions in the passages. Now, if you look at these questions, okay, read the passage and answer the following question. There are more questions to it. Now, that's the very technique. See, remember, it begins from the question itself. The answer begins from the question, and of course, all the answers are there in the passage. All right. So, where is Ireland located in relation to Spain and Iceland? Meaning, in respect to Spain and Iceland. Meaning, in relation to Spain and Iceland, where is Ireland located? Not in relation to UK. Okay. So, if you read the passage for this question, make sure you have to keep in mind Spain and Iceland. So, when you begin the answer, so have you read it? The first paragraph. So, Ireland. Now, if there's this, if this auxiliary verb is Ireland is located. So, let me write this answer down. All right. There could be two ways. There are actually many ways where how you can write down the answers. Okay. So, let's go for the first one. All right. Now, for A, there could be many ways in which you can give an answer. Okay, so where is Ireland located in relation to Spain and Iceland? So let's answer that question here. Okay, so A, answer. So where is Ireland located in relation to Spain and Iceland? So you can answer like Ireland is in between Spain and Iceland. Or the same answer, you can also write it like same answer, all right? In relation to Spain and Iceland, Ireland is located between these two countries. See, in relation to Spain and Iceland, Ireland is located between these two countries. So see, if you'd ask me, I would advise you to go for the latter answer than the former one, all right? Though in a way, both of the answers are correct, of course. So let's see and deal with more questions. So where is Dublin, the capital city of Ireland? Where is Dublin, the capital city of Ireland? Dublin, so you can begin an answer right from here. Dublin, the capital city of Ireland. So if you look at the passage again, all right, there's the answer, is on the east coast. All right, where is Dublin, the capital city of Ireland? Dublin, the capital city of Ireland, is on the east coast. So where is Ganodaya Secondary School in relation to the ring road? Again, all right, where is Ganodaya Secondary School? Don't write Baffle Kathmandu because the question is very specific about in relation to the ring road. So again, it's more like the first answer. In relation to the ring road, Ganodaya Secondary School is inside. Let's answer number C. So it says, where is Ganodaya Secondary School in relation to the ring road? In relation to the ring road, comma, Ganodaya Secondary School lies inside. And you can continue the answer. In relation to the ring road, Ganodaya Secondary School lies inside it. Or to give it a fine ending, you can continue answer. Let's continue in the next page. Alright, in relation to the ring road, Ganodaya Secondary School lies inside it. And here you can write, the school is in the inner ring road. Okay, so again, let's continue to the next number. So why is Jacinta popular among students? So why do you think she's popular among students? Right, so again, this answer you can find it in the last paragraph. Okay, read last paragraph pretty well. So where has Miss Jacinta not been to? Remember, the answer is very simple. Last sentence of last paragraph. So you'll get the answer. Where has Miss Jacinta not been to? So I'm sure you can do these questions pretty well and good. Now, moving further, read the passage above and say whether these statements are true or false. Now, Ireland is to the west of the United Kingdom. Wow, this is tricky. Now, let's think of this now. In the passage, it says the United Kingdom is to the east of Ireland, meaning United Kingdom falls, all right, to the east of Ireland, where Ireland is. From there, it's towards the east, where UK is. So if UK is towards the east, so what's the opposite of east? Remember, east and west, north and south. So that means Ireland is to the west of the United Kingdom. So is that a true answer? Yes, it is very true answer indeed. Okay. All right. So yes, it's true. Tricky. So be very thoughtful. It's true. All right. Jacinta earns money working as a teacher in Kathmandu. Now it again says, hey, remember she's a volunteer teacher. So again, this answer is false. Jacinta is a volunteer teacher. Okay. So this is false. So I'm sure again you can do number C, D, and E. All right. So today we've learned these passages. So as a homework, you can do these questions which you can see here. And of course, like, where is Ireland located in relation to Spain and Iceland? Where is Dublin, the capital city of Ireland? Where is Ganoder Secondary School in relation to the Ring Road? Some of these questions, as you know, I have done it as an example to you. Why is Jacinta popular among students? And where has Miss Jacinta not been to yet? Okay. And followed by our true and false questions, right, which you can again go through it and do it as a homework. And the questions are right here, you see. So read the passage above. So of course, go through the passage again and figure it out whether these are true or false. Read the passage above and say whether these statements are true or false. Ireland is to the west of the United Kingdom. Jacinta earns money working as a teacher in Kathmandu. Ganesh temple is between Kalanki and Soyambu. The yellow house is Ganoder School. Miss Jacinta has visited Manakamana in Gorkha. So fairly easy questions, which you can do it for homework. Thank you very much, and if you have any queries, you can email us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thank you.